Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Luna over here. So in today's video, I wanted to do a quick Q&A. I've captured a few questions in the comment section and I think these are pretty frequent questions. So I'm just gonna go over these questions in today's video. First question, Joshua. And he asked me, he's like, hey Luna, I was wondering how you reach more contacts every day. For example, there's only 3 to 5 for sale by owners in my area. I wanted to reach 30 contacts a day. How do I get there? I look at my radius. If like 15 minutes around my office, I will reach out to these for sale by owners. I don't really care about the price point because it's easy for my commute and I'll reach out to them like right away when they're on the market. But if I extend the radius to like an hour away, I start to reaching out to a lot of suburbs and the area that's further out. So in Philly, if it's in the city or it's in like my farm, those houses are usually cheaper, between I would say 180 to 250, that range. But if I go further, it becomes like 300, 400, 500 and above. So if I can get a really decent for sale by owner appointment that the price point is high, my commission is bigger, I would sacrifice driving like an hour away to that for sale by owner. So if I don't have enough contacts, smaller radius around where I live, I will usually go out further if the price point is like above $500,000 or 400,000. And if it's a legit listing appointment, I would extend the area and then I'll go further away. And then other than for sale by owner, I also do call expired, cancel listing, and then also like follow-up calls and cold call. I still do cold call until this day. I try to get like 2 or 3 hours, decent hours every day, just because I find that cold call sellers are the absolute best sellers. They just listen to you, they trust you, they don't negotiate, no objections on the commission. So I really love that about it. I just never had problem of like reaching enough contact. Next question, Elvina asked me, she said, do you see yourself as a realtor forever? I answered the question, I said yes, because I really enjoy doing it. And I think I will be. As far as right now, that's the goal and the plan. Would I be adding other additional stream of income to my life and business? Absolutely. But right now, this is my main source of income and I really enjoy doing it. There are days that it's pretty stressful and but I never really think about giving it up. I just felt extremely lucky that I'm doing something that I absolutely love to do. I think most people that kind of hate their job, and I'm doing what I love to do and I'm making really good money, so why not doing this for the rest of my life? So yes, I think I will be a realtor forever. And Shanna Webb asked, what helped you make the shift from occasionally laziness to consistently 6 days a week grinding? I find I have a week or two complete motivation, crushing it daily, then weeks of feeling completely burned out, laziness heavy. How do you avoid burnout and keep consistent, especially with cold call? So with this, I find the peace in my heart, like I would say honestly, starting my 3rd year. My 1st year, I felt very similar to how you guys feel. I think it's because you put in tons of hours of work but you're not seeing result, and that really kind of burns you out because you're not seeing your house like for sale go on pending, or you put in an offer, it's in escrow and you're getting commission. That's just the roughness in the first 6 months to 12 months. That happens to everyone. But once you have a consistent schedule, you're seeing the result. Like I'm doing the toughest thing that people don't want to do is cold call, but I'm seeing the result. I was extremely lucky. After 2 months of cold call, I did get a listing appointment and I sold that house within like 45 days, and I felt that and I know it's working. So I'm like trusting the process and I'm pitching what I preach. Is that the word that you're saying? Like I'm practicing what I believe. And that's kind of how like I know for sure this is going to work, and I'll never do anything to stop doing what I'm doing because I felt like it's working. So I wanted to document my journey and kind of show you guys cold call does work. So what I'm doing, it is working. I'm fairly new. I'm in the business not even 3 years, and I'm taking so many listings like this month. Like right now, if you check my actives, I have about 11 actives, and I really felt like appreciative of people who are trusting my work, and my sellers are letting me do my job. I feel really like grateful, and I will not stop working. Like, I want to help them sell their house. I want to get more sellers. I want to be there to help out more sellers and agents, you know. So I think that comes down my motivation. And then also I have you guys, like I have YouTube, so I'll never really let myself like completely just like stop filming or take a couple days off. You know, I like the side of the business. Like, even if it's rough, I feel like I can shoot a content for you guys to kind of keep you guys feel like you are not alone there. Like, I have tough days too. So yeah, I mean, it will get better if you just kind of tell yourself you are going to see result, you are going to pass through it. You know, you will feel less burned out. Next one. What do you do the first day / week in the new brokerage as a new real estate agent? So what I did my first week and my first day, I was being extremely overwhelmed, and I was really kind to everyone. I just kind of want to talk to everybody. And now that I think about it, I feel like don't do that. Don't be that agent that just walks in the real estate office and dress all cute and then talk to everybody. Because busy agents, when they're in the office, they do not want it to be bothered. That goes same to me. Like, if I'm prospecting and some new agent just comes in and introduce themselves and be like, hey, this is so and so, like, you know, I just wanted to look out for me, and then I'm gonna come and ask you questions. I'm like, who are you? What are you doing? Like, I don't do that. What I recommend you guys to do is definitely, one, be well prepared, and then two, when your first week as a new real estate agent, go to the office and just listen and observe. If you could make friends, I would suggest you to make friends with the front desk or people who do like admin work, because those people are there for long periods of time and they know what agent is producing agent. They know what agent makes the most money. Then when they pointed you out, you can kind of observe that agent, and they will probably tell you what agent is very helpful, that they like to help people. You know, then you can use that to ask that agent for help. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that's the best way to go about it. Last but not least is Joshua said, I appreciate your content. Thank you for taking the time to do it. As somebody who is just starting to build my YouTube channel, I understand how much time and effort goes into it. Would you go further into how you approach for sale by owner? Okay, so I love for sale by owner, and I'll give you guys a couple reasons why. One is they are so tough on the phone at the beginning, but once you get the listing, they completely listen to you. It's like a completely different transformation. In the beginning, they're like, oh, no, we don't want agents. We don't need your help. I've sold houses before. Every agent's the same. I don't need your help. If you keep calling every other week, you keep showing at their face, they know how consistent you are. If they saw your reviews, they know you're a decent agent. Once you get the listing and you help them price it right, you sold the house or you're putting it in escrow, they're gonna come back to you and be like, hey, so what do we do for the next step? They're gonna trust you completely. So it's just a process, but you have to identify sometimes, like, are they true sellers, or are they just for sale by owner, wanted to kind of gamble and then put it on the market, see if it works. If, you know, if are those for sale by owner, I'll say forget it. You want to catch and capture those real for sale by owners. Another reason I think for sale by owners are good is they love to talk. So just try to be the first agent on the phone and sympathize with them. Every time they say something, do not confront them on the phone. Always agree, ask question, talk slow, and then ask them questions to keep them interested about their property, and then set up the next phone call and let them know ahead of time that you will be reaching out in a month or two, or a week or two. So those are kind of my tips with for sale by owners. I'll try to see if I can find more for sale by owner videos to link down below for you guys, so we can go in depth of like watching those videos, because I think I made a few more before. Okay, hold on. There's one more question. Thanks for your video. Curious on what CRM you use to track your conversation and context. So I've been using Mojo for literally like 2.5 years ago. And on Mojo, there is a feature called calendar. So what I do is every time I do cold call, and then I'll put them into different categories and groups. And if they are thinking about selling within like 6 months to a year, they're my hot lead, right? And if they are like 2, 3, 4 years down the road, they're warm lead. If they're thinking about selling 10 years down the road, they're my not yet interested lead. I still keep them as a lead because, you know, I'll be a realtor forever, so I might as well call you in 10 years. So like I categorize every single lead, and then I have a postcard system. When if it's a hot lead, I mail you every 2 weeks. If it's a warm lead, I mail you like every 2 months. And then with you know, the CRM, it's called the calendar, and this really helps me keep track on like when I'm supposed to be calling and reaching out to my sellers. And if they think about selling like literally the summer, I usually start calling in January, and I'll leave voicemail every 2 weeks, and then I'll send them mailers at the same time. Literally they'll see my face like every month. And if they for some reason just don't hate me, if they are like average seller, they see you pursuing them so much and they really do have to sell, I guarantee you they are going to give you a chance until you mess it up at the listing appointment or something. But that's kind of my follow-up system and my CRM, and I find it extremely helpful. If you guys don't have Mojo, you have to get a Mojo, because the calendar does really help me when it goes in hand with like cold call at the same time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's Q&A section, and if you watch until this far, make sure you comment fortune cookie down below. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.